The young people who are thinking about leaving the country, I am telling all of you, but there is no place to run. Nations do not gain freedom until they fight and struggle for it. No one gives them freedom. Chains are not loosened. They have to be broken. A nation is either successful or not, based on justice, where all individuals in a society are equal before the law. Those nations rise up. My prophet, peace be upon him, said almost 1500 years ago that nations which do not hold the powerful accountable for their crimes and only punish the weak are destroyed. Today, if you want to seek prosperity and poverty around the world, there is only one thing that makes the difference, and it's not resources. The nations that are prosperous have the rule of law. Justice prevails there, and those that are destroyed, despite all their resources, have the law of the jungle, the rule of power, whatever the powerful decide. The courts of that country stand with them. The role of the courts is to treat the weak and the powerful equally. Unfortunately, I have to say with regret that in the past, our judiciary has stood with the powerful. They did not support the weak. They always, under the doctrine of necessity, unfortunately, harmed our democracy. Where there is no rule of law, there cannot be democracy. It simply cannot exist. Elections are held all over the world. Which dictator has conducted elections? In which developing countries have elections not been held? But there is no democracy there, because democracy only comes when there is the rule of law. And the rule of law was not allowed to prevail here. Whenever martial law was imposed, the doctrine of necessity would come into play. And when these two parties came, they placed themselves above the law. And they also said they changed the judicial system. If our country is to emerge from this quagmire, we will have to run Pakistan in a way that we have not been able to do so far. And for that, the very first thing will be the rule of law. Until we place everyone under the law, until institutions and people work within the framework of the Constitution, we cannot get out of this. I want to tell the nation today that, look, this is actually our struggle for true freedom. We want to liberate our country by providing justice, giving fundamental rights to the people, and establishing the rule of law. That freedom comes from justice, and it will only happen when we are all ready to struggle for it.